VMware, VMW, a very good company, and on a daily we can see here where the bottoms were. They're going to report earnings on Monday night after the closing bell. So what would be the trade management, and how does it trade? It trades that in after hours they like to gap it. They'll gap it up there very quickly and then just drop the bomb on it. That's what they like to do after it reports. It reports Monday night after the close. They're supposed to come in. The consensus is 49 pennies. A year ago it was 39 pennies. And so the trade management, once again, you can see here that we're at some major areas here on this daily chart. We have a daily buy signal that's bullish. The thing about it is if you take a look at where the lows were here, you can clearly see that the low was $77.50 and that this high is $91.71. So 91.76 is the high here, and the low where the daily rally started was minus 77.50 equals $14.26. It seems like, if I did a number correctly there. 77.50 minus, let's make sure, minus 91.76. I may have not had the right number, MMT. That equals 14.26. So we are correct. We ran anticipation. We ran $14.26 going into Monday night. Okay? And we're approaching the daily major catalyst of resistance right across here. Every single time it's sold off here, it's sold off here, and it's sold off here. And now we have rallied up. So basically, once again, MMTs, how do I trade it? They pop her back up here to, let's say, in after hours, they have a tendency of popping it up, and then they bid it up, and then it's a sell short, and then on the opening bell the next day, it comes back down in price and you cash in. Another thing they do with VMware, right when that report comes out, they could drop this target down here, right where this breakout was, and it will happen in a millisecond. You have a limit order down below the market about, $6 to $8 below the market. They drop it within a millisecond, you get hit, and bam, it goes up, and then you sell it. And or we gap up here to some highs in after hours. Say it gaps up here to $100 or $103.99 or $103. Is the same trade will happen because they'll sell into the news. The guidance will be important to see where VMware is, how it's executed in the last quarter, and what is those earnings. And most important is that the guidance on VMW, if the guidance is bad and they guide down, well, you know, you're going to watch this stock come back down here and test those bottoms. So once again, earnings play, great company, executes well. However, we're going to find out what the quarter, the trade management to short the gap and have limit orders below the market. So I got a limit order up here to sell short on Monday night, and after the close I got a limit order down here to buy. And then they bounce and pop it. That's how VMware will trade.